Welcome everyone back to the Hexagon Challenge. If you didn't see the first episode, go watch it. It was job hunting. It was very weird. There was a lot of weird stuff going on with the database. But we have found our club. We are at Longo Longo, which are a team currently in the third division of Tonga. But they did actually get promoted this season. Why they got rid of their manager, I don't know. Did they sack him? He just left. Oh, he went to Ahua. He's the guy who took our job. Well, he's getting paid £9 a week, and I'm on £650 a week. So he really made a big error there. They are a semi-professional side. They've got a team full of youth players. There's no staff at the club, so that's the first job. We need to go and get some staff, and then we need to try and work out what we need to do. So we're going into the second tier of Tonga. The board are just happy to stay up. I want to try and win promotion because surely it's not a very good league anyway. We need to figure out if any of these boys are any good. If not, can we move them on? Otherwise, we've got about £1,000 to spend. I don't know what the rules are in the league either. That's the other thing. What are the rules? Not this. Yeah, Division 1. What are the rules? Can we have foreigners? Or does it have to be all Tonga players? 3 foreigners! You can only have 3 players who aren't from Tonga. Oh, this is going to be tough. Right, well, do we have any foreigners at the minute? I don't think so. I'm guessing all these boys are homegrown boys anyway. Right, well, it's not going to be a youth academy challenge, so we can only have 3 players not from Tonga. Can't imagine there's too many good Tonga players kicking about, so maybe youth is the way to go anyway. Facilities are rubbish. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely terrible. There's no affiliates, and we have a reserve squad. For some reason, I moved them all up. There's no under 21s, so it's basically just a team full of youth players. Were these the boys that actually played here this year? Let's have a look at you. Well, you haven't played a game of football yet. You haven't played a game of football yet. Who actually played Who actually played this season? Right, there's no results. This database is rotten. Who knows? Who knows what's happened? Who knows why they got promoted? They got promoted on goal difference as well. Who knows what's happened? Let's try and sort it out. Let's try and get some staff in. That might help. Right, so we've actually got one staff member in. We've got a goalkeeper and coach in, so we're actually able to get some star ratings on the players. It's all over the place. So we've got, like, the goalkeeper is shown as 2-star, which is second division, which is the one we were in now, but we're moving up to Division 1. So we really need players who are good for this league, Division 1. So our goalkeeper isn't ready for that, but players who are shown as quite high star ratings, like this guy, is already a Division 1 standard player. So he's okay. He's okay. He's a Division 1 standard player. So these guys are on youth contracts, which mean they are tied down to the club. But apparently they've agreed to sign a new contract. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's happening at this club. Everything's just all over the place. This boy's on a youth contract. He hasn't agreed anything, so he's just on a youth contract for the year. So I don't know if these were all deals done beforehand or what's going on. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening. I'm sure one of these lads wasn't on a youth contract. I'm sure they just... Yeah, so this guy isn't on a youth contract. He's on a regular non-contract. So he went from 16 to 17, and maybe that puts you into a non-contract. So if we wanted to, we could release him. The problem is the other ones who aren't very good, we can't release them without paying them any money. So I don't really know what's going to happen. I guess we'll kind of just play it by ear. But we have a squad, and it seems okay. It seems like there's some player. I mean, if he's a second division player, which is Division 1, if he's a Division 1 player, we are in for a rough time. He's got 3 accelerations, so I have no idea how good these boys are really. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But what we definitely need is a lot of these lads are second division standard players. Apparently they can improve a lot, but they're not going to improve because the club's got no good facilities. So the second division standard players, but apparently they can't play anything that we want to play, position-wise, which is really funny. We definitely need some better players. I think that's obvious, but whether we can do that, I don't know. I mean, yeah, who are these boys? We need only people who are free transfers. So I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out, won't we? But there's a little bit of scouting budget, so I think we can go for... I mean, we don't want to probably spend £600 a month. We need to look after the finances. There isn't much money at this club. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. Right, so we are into March, so we've gone quite a bit into the season. Nothing's really happened yet. We haven't had that season tick over yet, so don't know when that's going to happen. But we have done some business. We've brought some players in. It's very weird. We seem to be able to bring in players who are far too good for the league we're going to be in. So maybe my coaches are overrating them, or maybe the difference between the leagues and Tonga are just so small that the game really struggles to bring players in. But we've brought some players in, so we'll take a look at them. The first one is Mahe. You're going to have to really bear with the pronunciations when we do this save. Mahe Pale is a 17-year-old Tongan on loan from a team called Longatemi, who won the Tongan Major League. So they're basically the best team in the league. He's a second division standard player, based on our goalkeeping coach, so whatever he thinks. But weirdly enough, he's now only shown as 3-star grade, so I don't really know what's happening. Next up is Sion Tungafasi. He is a 18-year-old capped Tongan international. As you can see, he's a leading major league, which is the top division. So, like I say, the fact we've been able to bring this guy in, he's never played a game of football, but apparently he's a top division player. The fact that we've been able to bring him in is crazy. He signs on a non-contract. All of these are non-contract. They all sign deals that are basically non-contract. We're paying him £7 to play. He's on big money. Pesamino Tomasi is next. He is another midfielder, 24-year-old capped international Tongan. He's a leading major league player, can play, can improve to be a star player as well. Next up, goalkeeper, we've got Tongan capped goalkeeper Samisi Otokolo. He is again star in the major league. We're paying him a little bit more money, £140 on a non-contract. And then we've got Greg Charlie, who is a Vanuatuan 25-year-old goalkeeper. He's again another star major league player. So we've got a bit of a weird squad going on. We've got some very good players in some very specific positions. We've got a very good goalkeeper. We've got a very good midfielder. Tomasi's also very good, but he's not showing it for some reason. That is if he can't play DM. He will be able to play DM. Don't worry about it. Let's just put you on that. And there we go. So you'll be able to play there. So he's very good. And then everyone else is kind of shown as a Division 1 player or second division player. So we've really got to try and find some better options than one we've got. It's very confusing. It seems like we've really added some very high-profile players, and that's really skewed the rest of the squad for how good they are. So if we can get players like these in every other position, we're going to absolutely storm the league. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very odd team. So we've got around to the squad registration. So it's pretty straightforward. Basically, if you are not Tongan, so like this goalkeeper, you count as foreign. We can have 3 of them. Otherwise, we can just have 35 players and 15 in the squad. So it's pretty straightforward. We have got our Division 1 results. So the season tick over has happened. We have to just fight bravely against relegation, apparently. So there is only a handful of games, runs from June till November, so we won't be probably at this club for too long. Season preview-wise has us in 4th, so I think we're going to actually overachieve. I want to win the league. This team are expected to win the league, but they've only got a handful of players, and they all look kind of rubbish. So I don't know why they'd be expected to win the league, and we wouldn't. We've got star major league players in our squad. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to win the league. That's the goal anyway. I don't want to be sitting in. They've got a dodgy Man United badge. It's all over the place. That's a hell of a badge to try and find as well. I'm going to try and find it for the thumbnail, but yeah, it's going to be absolute madness to try and find that. Maybe we won't even use it. Who knows? Yeah, so we've got our fixtures. So we're going to do a ton of friendlies leading up to it, which I'm going to go put in now. And then hopefully we'll start to see who's actually got, a bit of quality in them as well. We haven't done any more business. There is players available, but they're all kind of rubbish. So we need to be careful not to bring in any dross. So there is actually a transfer deadline day in Tonga. It is the 1st of April. So we are at transfer deadline day. So we have got our squad. There is a couple of boys we're still trying to bring in. But that's pretty much it. We are pretty much done. And as you can see, it's kind of all over the place, but we have done some business. So we'll cover everyone we've signed. I think some of them, yeah, so we did the ones that counted as 2024. So we've got the 2025 signings. We've all signed them from rival club Ahua. They didn't want us, so we've just stole all their best players. Weirdly enough, these were all at that club, though. So the fact that they're shown as like major league players is maybe just our coaches being terrible. But anyway, here's who we've brought in. I have no idea how we pronounce this. Leah Toa joins us as a 20-year-old Tongan centre-back, good top division level player, apparently. Peter Hooney is a 24-year-old capped international leading top division player. He signs. Alexander Hola is going to be our striker. He is a 18-year-old capped international Tongan striker, again on a free from Ahua. Apparently played no games. This league's very weird. Taniela Vakuata is a 28-year-old Tongan midfielder, and that's pretty much the team we've got. Like I say, they're all on non-contract, so we don't need to talk about their deals too much, but we've let a couple players go, some of the boys that were just kind of not really good enough anymore. As you can see, yeah, they're rubbish. Division 1 standard, they're wanted by teams in our league. We know they're rubbish. So if we're playing teams like that, players like that, then we're fine. We've actually still got quite a bit of money left over. There's £864 in wage budget. We don't spend much. So all of these boys are non-contract. So at any point, anyone could come up and snap them up. Weirdly enough, even with all our star major league players, we're still not apparently the best team in the league. Season preview has... weirdly enough, there's two teams. There's oh god, there's a Steelers, and then there's just a regular one. So they are different teams, but apparently they're the best team in the league. But they don't really have any players, so I don't understand how they're the best team in the league. This guy is apparently the best goalkeeper, I mean, he looks good, so fair enough. And then he's apparently the best left back. We've got the best centre back. They all wear blue, apparently. Atoa, is he our boy? I think that's our boy. No, it's not. Someone else's. So maybe we need to look at this. That's our boy. He's ours. So they've got a player there. He's our boy. He's our boy. He's not our boy. So maybe we need to be looking at some of these. You are not our boy. Do you want to come in? We will sign anyone. It is brutal trying to figure out who is the right player to sign and what have you. Who knows? Apparently he's the best player in the league. He's on loan from a team in Fiji, so we can't really do much there, and he's the best goalkeeper. Who knows what's happening, man? Who really knows? There's a few players on loan from different nations, so I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do. It's really up in the air. We've got some preseason stuff. We played a team in the Tongan Major League, which is the top division, and we beat them 3-0. So you would think that means we're off to a good start. And this was a guy who's only a Division 1 standard player. So who knows what's going to happen, but we'll get through it. We'll get through all the friendlies. We'll get to the first game of the season and show you any final transfer bits. So we got past transfer deadline day. We made a final few additions to the squad. We talked about you. Michael Fotu joins us from Ahua. He is a 20-year-old Tongan midfielder, again on a very cheap deal. It's crazy over here. Sokai Vea is a 26-year-old Tongan left winger. Again, looks really good, much better than the league we're in. We're paying him £10 for appearance. And then Tuai, oh my god, Fapalapalangali. He joins us, right winger, Tongan, 24-year-old, capped internationally. He is, again, really good. He played 20 games in the Major League last year and scored 5 goals. But apparently he's leading in the Major League, so a little bit of disconnect there. I do think maybe perhaps some of these players aren't as good as maybe they are being reported as. And I don't know. Maybe we'll see that they're not as good as they say. I mean, looking at them, they don't look great, but I don't know how bad or good this division is. So we've got quite a lot of friendlies to play, but we've got a team. We've got a poor attacking midfielder who's Division 1 standard, which is where we're at. Season preview-wise has us up in 3rd. So realistically, we might be okay. I'm expecting pretty much everyone in the league will have players who are too good for us. The rules are that we can't actually register players. You have to register them between windows, which in essence actually makes it good for us because it means until November, which is, I mean, basically until the end of the season, you can't actually register new players. So the chances of us losing players is quite low because I can't see teams coming in for these players. But yeah, we've still got one of our own boys at right back. We didn't manage to find another right back, so it's a little bit weak. We've got a loan in as well, who's Division 1 standard. It's all over the place, but I think We want to try and win the league. We want to try and get promotion. Apparently, they're really strong favourites to win, but they've only got 5 players. So I don't know how that's possible. Unless they're all really good players, I don't know how that's possible, but we'll see as it goes. Like I say, we beat a Tongan Premier League side, or top division side 3-0, and that was without a lot of other players. So I guess we'll just kind of see how it goes. But it seems that we've got a lot of the national team at our club as well. So if we've got players from the national team, surely they're good here. I don't know. I'm very confused. It's all over the place. I think it's a mix of the staff being very, very poor, so the reports are really not very good, and the game just not really being able to handle all this weird data, because we are asking it a lot of weird stuff. But hopefully we'll be okay. Like I say, we're going to do preseason, and we'll come back for the first game of the season. So after a lot of pressing the spacebar, we have finally reached the first game of the season. As you can see, preseason, we pretty much leathered everyone. Most of these guys are from like the 3rd tier, which is the 2nd division. We played a couple someone from the major league. Mostly just teams from the 3rd tier though, which is the 2nd division. We played a couple from our division as well, just to get a feel of it. We played that major league side again. They actually beat us, so who knows what's going to happen. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we've not done any more transfers because we had the embargo. So this is kind of how the season previews lining up. So we're recently promoted our Humalekilelowau. I'm really going to struggle in Tonga. We need to do Tonga quick because we cannot do Oceania pronunciations for too much longer. Yeah, so that's going to do it for the episode. First episode with our actual team playing games. We're going to play Zion and Nies and Ahuanau in the Tongan 2nd tier. Why do I do these crazy football manager saves? Anyway, there's 8 clubs in it. 21 game league. We should hopefully be able to race through this and hopefully get promoted. But that's the goal. So the board just want us to fight bravely against relegation. I want to try and get promoted. I want to try and win the league. So winning the league is the only way to get promoted. Bottom 2 get relegated. Hopefully we have a good squad. It looks like a good squad. Who knows if they're any good? We've never seen them. The preseason was promising, so maybe we are good. Anyway, we'll see next episode when we play our first 2 games. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Hexagon Challenge, and I'll see you all for the next episode very soon.